Garages typically aren't that exciting, but they can be the plot twist in your energy-saving story.
Whether your attached garage is basic storage or a not-so-basic bonus room, keeping it energy efficient is important.
Today on PowerHouse, we'll show you why and how to assess your garage door's efficiency.
We'll share ways to make sure your garage door is providing the best protection against the weather from top to bottom.
And we'll look at installing a unit to heat and cool this important buffer against the outside elements.
We're pulling up with some good garage information on this week's PowerHouse.
Air leaks are the enemy of energy efficiency, and this includes any air leaks that you may have in your attached garage. Dan McGuire from Heartland Energy Consultants has joined us to share how we can evaluate our garage's efficiency. And Dan, let's start by talking about why it's so important to know the efficiency of our garages.
Well, the garage has an impact on your energy usage, just in the nature that everybody uses them. It kind of depends on how you're using your garage, but there is leakage that happens from the garage into the home, and it is considered an exterior, and actually an exterior part of your home. So there can definitely be an impact. Cold air going into your home, every time that happens, you have to condition that again, and so that can have a big energy impact.
Are there some areas that are some key concerns as you go into a garage?
Yeah, one of the big ones is your garage door, your actual door that opens and closes to let you into the garage. The seals on the door are very important for sealing it up against air. A lot of times the garage's doors aren't insulated, so having an insulated garage door can have a big impact on your energy efficiency of your garage. And it kind of depends on how you're using your garage space. If you're using it as maybe an extended living area or somewhere you spend a lot of time working on things and you're conditioning it, those can have big impacts on your energy.
And the door from the garage into our living area, that's another key area to look at.
Definitely the second one to look at is your house to garage door. It's going to actually have the most impact on your home and the energy loss from your garage into your home. And it's the same thing. You want to make sure that it's properly closing, all the seals are sealing up tight, your threshold has been adjusted. And those seals, the garage door typically gets used a lot, so they can break down. So sometimes you just got to change them out.
Now, we're going to watch you take us through a blower door test. Explain what that is.
Yeah, so I'll set up, there's two kind of blower door tests for your garage. One is just testing your blower door or your garage as if it was a home and just understanding what the air leakage is in it. The other one that we typically do is actually assessing how much leakage is from the garage into the home. And that's a two-part thing. One is for energy efficiency, how it's impacting your energy usage. It can kind of be a hidden energy, an area of an improvement that you might not notice is happening. And the other one is actually for contamination, for if you're running a car in a garage, if you have chemicals or you're doing activities in there that you don't want the air getting into your home. So we actually just test to see how much air is coming from the garage into the home to make sure that it's not an issue.
Now, we're in a new construction garage here, and I imagine this can give you some really areas that a homeowner can take care of immediately before they come in and be more proactive than retro, right?
Definitely. If you're going in a new home and your garage hasn't been filled up with stuff, your things, because it happens every time, I definitely would recommend painting your garage. It helps with air leakage, so mudding and taping the whole garage. Also looking at your house to garage wall and making sure that it is constructed so that there's not an energy impact. It's definitely the moment to do that, to air seal outlets. Sealed gasketed outlets are great for that kind of thing.
So then you do your blower door test, you get a lot of data, a lot of information. Are there things you look at first when you have that initial data from a blower door test?
Yeah, definitely. I'm going to share with the homeowner the leakage of the garage. Let's just look and see how leaky the garage is, and then I'll look to the house to garage wall and I'll explain if there's a concern with the amount of leakage for potential energy loss, but also indoor air quality issues. And then at the same time, we'll go through and we'll look at what kind of improvements can be made, and if they'll be impactful, and if it's worth it for the homeowner to address them, and what trades would be the most appropriate to take care of those issues.
And again, when you think about it, the garage, coming through the garage door and then the door into the living area, I mean, it's a main channel, right?
It really is. Your garage is a space everybody's utilizing, everybody in their own little way, but I can tell you it has a big impact, and it definitely changes the way, sometimes in new construction, we construct this. So this garage, for instance, the house-to-garage wall was constructed in a special manner so that there is an integrated air barrier with a continuous layer of insulation.
We think about cold air, hot air, but also just the air quality, right? Might be getting into our house. You look at that as well, right?
Yeah, that's kind of my first priority, to be honest. Energy impact is important, but at the same time, we really want to make sure that we're not having any kind of health or contamination issue into the home. So I do that as kind of, a secondary item, but it's definitely the number one topic.
So Dan, someone's interested in having a blower door test. How do I find out about that and ballpark the cost?
Yeah, I would start with looking up your local HERS rater. They're going to have a blower door, and that's somebody who does home energy ratings, and they're going to be able to help you do the blower door test, diagnose some pressure, and do the tests. I would say cost depends on the scope of work and how big of the garage is, what you really want done, but I would say anywhere from probably $300 to $500.
Well, Dan, you've given us a lot of great information. Thank you for sharing your expertise with us. And if you'd like more information about improving the energy efficiency of your PowerHouse, go to our website at powerhousetv.com.
Just like all of the entry doors in your home, there are lots of options available for garage doors. Now, whether your garage door is on its last legs or you just want to boost its efficiency, it's important that you know what options are out there and what their benefits are. We're here at Overhead Door Company of Cedar Rapids and Iowa City talking to Scott Wennermark. Hey, Scott.
Hi.
So my first question is, from your perspective, why is it important that a garage door be energy efficient?
It's what's blocking the temperature difference and the weather from being inside the garage. Inside the house, the interior walls of the house are usually hooked to the house, so that is an important part of keeping that cool and hot too.
Are there certain energy ratings or attributes that contribute to its efficiency?
Yes, you have a non-insulated door, then you have basically a mid-range R value of 6 to 7, and then a R12 to 13, and then again an R18. So that rating affects how your garage is warm and cool also.
Can you educate us a little bit about R value? What does that mean, and are we looking for a higher number for insulation or a lower number?
The higher number is what you're typically looking for if you're heating or cooling the inside of the garage. The higher the number, the better insulating value you have. It's a polyurethane door, and it's hot molded injected. The insulation's hooked to the steel of the door on the inside and out, and then when you have a styrene door, it's more of just a white, flat insulation that isn't completely encapsulated in the door section. So that's your R6.
And then, so are those like sandwiched between metal, or are they just adhere to the back of the door?
The urethane doors are sandwiched between metal, and the styrofoam doors are just sitting in the sections.
Okay, and then the least effective then would just be a metal door with no insulation at all?
Correct.
And what would that R value be?
That is 0.
We don't want a 0. It is an investment to get a new garage door. So what advice would you give homeowners to make sure that their door is running and lasting a long time? Or are there other things that they should consider when they purchase?
You need to service them regularly and keep them so they're running and tight against as tight as they can be against the door jamb. Otherwise the wind can blow in around the seals, and if you don't maintenance them, everything starts to wear out, and then they get loose and the wind can blow around the door basically.
And damage the door that way?
Yes.
So when you talk about maintenance, is that something that we should have a professional come and do once a year, or are there things that I can do myself?
You can have a professional do it once a year. A lot of people do it before winter. Otherwise, it's always good to at least oil them once every couple months as a homeowner to just that keeps them quiet and makes the stuff and rollers run and last longer.
Tell us about thermal seal and how that contributes to efficiency.
The thermal seal is in between the sections, and it basically is a wind block or a piece of rubber in it that keeps it tight between the sections so the wind can't blow through them.
Does it act like a joint where the joint is? Is it another layer within that?
Yep, it's right on the bottom, on the edge of the door. So when it comes down and it sits together, it forms a seal, a rubber seal through there.
Well, it sounds like fit is really important. How do you ensure that a door has the proper fit?
Well, we got to go out and measure them and check the openings, and then we look for items that are in the way to make sure it's going to clear when it opens, and just basically make sure that it's the right size, if it's 16 foot wide or 18 foot wide by 8 foot tall or whatever it is, so we can accommodate the door to fit that.
So I'm sure that there are obviously a lot of features that contribute to the price of a garage door, but if you could tell us what some of those features might be, or the variables, and give us a cost range, that would be great.
Uninsulated is your cheapest one, and then you're going to jump to your high-end ones, which could be any color, wood tones, wood design, and you're basically going to be between $2,500 and $8,000.
Thanks, Scott. This seems like an upgrade that has a lot of benefits. If you'd like to learn more about energy efficiency for your PowerHouse or how to improve its curb appeal, visit PowerHouseTV.com. Attached garages, a common feature in modern homes, evolved from detached carriage houses and gained popularity in the mid-20th century. Some sources say the first attached garages appeared in the 1920s, becoming more standard between the 1940s and 1960s. While a new garage door is not always in the budget, there are steps we can take to improve the airtightness and efficiency of our existing doors.
If a blower test or even just your own observations have shown you that your garage door is leaking air, it might be time to replace some seals and check the weather stripping.
Visible or detectable gaps under, above, or to the sides of your garage door are obviously a problem. Weather stripping made of rubber, vinyl, or other flexible material is commonly used at the top and sides of the door. Check the condition and position of this material and see if it needs replacement or repair. Brush seals can be added, providing a dense brush material to fill gaps and prevent drafts, debris, and pests. They help reinforce seals where your door edges are meeting uneven surfaces. Gaps at the bottom of the garage door indicate that you need to add or replace a bottom seal on the door.
Depending on why the bottom gap is occurring, such as the door just not meeting the floor due to settling, a bend, or imperfection on the door's bottom edge, or possibly uneven floors, you can choose the appropriate way to seal it. Seal kits include a rubber or vinyl seal and a retainer that attaches to the bottom of the garage door. You'll see a couple of options for these, including a J-type seal that is used with single track retainers, or a beaded or T-type seal for use with double channel retainers. The type of garage door will influence the best seal choice. Uneven floors may require a threshold seal, which is installed on the garage floor rather than on the door to create a raised barrier that the garage door closes onto to create good contact. The gap size you observe at the bottom will determine the type and thickness of the seal needed. Don't sleep on the efficiency a good garage door seal can provide.
Find more advice on weatherproofing your PowerHouse at PowerHouseTV.com or AlliantEnergy.com.
We've shown you how to defend your garage against the elements. Now we're going to take a look at a feature that can make an extension of your home's usable areas. Rob Wenzel from Novak Heating and Cooling has joined us to share with us an energy-efficient heat pump system that works well with an insulated garage. Rob, it's always good to talk with you. We've talked about heat pumps before, but what makes them ideal in terms of climate control for a garage?
One of the main advantages is you have a garage that is kind of an independent zone compared to your main house. A heat pump system out here is going to be able to not only heat but cool year-round, so it really turns it into a more functional space for you that you can use for a variety of activities, not just parking your car.
Let's talk about the project here for your customer. We're in the garage, and tell us about what they plan for this space.
Yeah, they just wanted an area that, you know, they could maybe put up a TV, work on the car, maybe the kids could come out and hang out a little bit when it's really hot out or really cold out, and just kind of have it be like a craft activity type area.
Are you seeing more and more homeowners trying to utilize spaces like this? We're in a garage and make it more livable?
Yeah, well, I mean, a lot of newer homes especially have bigger garages, and people just want a little extra space to do something that might be a messy project or, you know, a garage, you know, working on a car type activity. And with the modern technology and efficiency that we have in these newer systems, we can really make that a more functional space by adding a system like this.
Let's talk about the heat pump system here for this project. Why is it so good for this?
So not only is it heating and cooling the space, but it has the capacity to keep up with it. So we get extreme hot, humid summers, as well as winters get extremely cold. This system has that capacity and versatility to not only switch from air conditioning mode to keep up in the summertime, but switch into that heating mode and keep things warm, melt the snow off the cars, or make it an actual comfortable space for you.
What do homeowners need to consider when they think about a heat pump system and for like a garage here?
The main consideration in my mind is what temperature they're trying to attain. Keeping a garage at 50 degrees in the winter is much different than 70 degrees. So you want to make sure it's sized properly for what you're intending its use for. Also just location of it. Where is it going to, you know, where's your main area that you're wanting to use out in the garage, and what are you wanting to do out there? But I think also just figuring out, you know, what type of activities you're wanting to do in the garage as well can kind of help you get that properly sized unit. And then, you know, we can come in and actually determine what the best sizing is for that space.
So walk us, Rob, through the installation. We showed up here and tell us about what's happened here in the garage and then on the outside as well.
Yeah, so we started off in here. We have this is the inside unit, it's the air handler. This is a high wall mount type unit. We kind of determined this was the best fit for the space. We also have a variety of different interior products that we could use. We have ceiling mount units, console units that go on the floor as well. We determined a high wall unit works really great here. This, on the opposite side of this wall, we have some refrigerant lines that go out, as well as some wiring that goes out, and it's going to travel down the side of the house to a condensing unit. And that's where that heating, cooling transfer, just like the main system in your house, is going to work. So the system in here is going to circulate the air, it's going to filter the air, and it's going to condition the air.
And this is really, again, the space back here for the homeowner. They've got a lot of room, and it's, as you said, it's up top and out of the way, right?
Yeah, it's out of the way. I mean, they're not going to bump into it. They're quiet, so you know, you can have activities out here, you can talk, you can play your radio, and that's going to just make it comfortable and you're not going to hear it.
Yeah, and on the outside, so the electrical service, everything's on the outside there, right?
Yeah, so luckily their main panel is actually right here as well, which worked out well in this application. So we were able to get a main feed out to that condensing unit to supply power to the whole system.
Okay. When we talk about something like this, ballpark a little bit in terms of costs, and I know it can vary, you know, in terms of the setup and where you're putting things, but give us the kind of a rough ballpark or something.
Yeah, you're always trying to get the prices out of me. Generally, I'm going to say a garage system could be anywhere in like the $6,000 to $8,000 range. It really comes down to size. Electrical is a factor because we have to make sure we have a dedicated circuit to that unit. Sometimes that can pose a challenge. And really just the size and style of the equipment.
But that's where you have that consultation with your customer, you know, and you really lay out all the options for them, right?
Yeah, it's kind of a step-by-step process. We want to understand what they're doing in the space, what temperature they want it to attain, and then from there we can kind of go through what the different styles and options are that we have.
But it's really, they're adding more livable space, right? And here in the upper Midwest, you know, summers can get very warm, so you want to have it cool enough. Winters can get very cold, and you want to have, again, a place, you know, this could be, the kids could come out here, but some real benefits all year round, right?
Oh, absolutely. You know, just having a space where if you just simply want to melt the snow off the car, or you know, have a little craft area, whatever you want to do, but we can size it for all those different options. The other great part about the newer technology in these systems, the inverter compressors in these units, they can vary a little bit of capacity there, so we can actually size this so it has that versatility to do moderate temperatures or extreme temperatures.
Well, I did mention off the top, though, you want to have a well-insulated garage, right? I mean,
yeah, that's important. I mean, we can put a system in any garage, but if it's not insulated and sealed properly, you're just going to spend a lot of money trying to keep up and keep it comfortable.
so again, keep that in mind when you're looking at spaces. But the, again, energy efficient heat pump system, a great option, right?
Yeah, it's a great add-on option for a garage. Some people, I mean, we've done the old garage heater, the gas heater out in the garage. Works great for the winter time, but here's a system that does the summer, it does the winter, and it does it efficiently for both seasons for you.
Thanks, Rob. That seems like a great solution for a lot of open spaces. And you can learn more about energy-saving ways for your PowerHouse by visiting our website at powerhousetv.com.
Pete, we witnessed some real garage glow-ups on this week's PowerHouse.
Megan, we did. And we tested a garage door for energy efficiency.
We talked about the benefits of an insulated thermal sealed door.
We upgraded a door seal for better defense against weather extremes.
And we looked at an option to efficiently add comfort to our garage space.
We built a better efficiency buffer on this week's PowerHouse.